Hello, and welcome back to Foos Entertainment for my last review for tonight for calling in. And that obviously is for the re-release brand new Blu-ray for Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And all I can say is definitely a lot better experience watching this movie theatrically. But it still is quite the missing link of the Friday the 13th franchise. I'm sorry, I know that it does have its fans. I know that these fans kind of go to the demographics of people who grew up in the ghetto, people who grew up in cities, and dealt with all the crime and all that stuff. But I don't get it, okay? The reason why I don't get it is because only like maybe 25 minutes of this movie takes place in New York. The rest of the film takes place on a cruise ship. So I don't see how it represents the ghetto projects, gangster life demographic. I don't see how it relates to it. I really don't. Then we got that out of the way. What did they do to this movie in this new release? Well, for the first time since the Paramount home video, DVD, in the late 1990s, 1999 to 2000, 2001, is we finally get the movie in 1.85 by 1 widescreen. This is the second time that the movie has had a surround presentation of 5.1 channels. In every other release, except for the previous Blu-ray release, as well as this Blu-ray release, the film has only been in stereo surround. So this is the second time it's been in 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio. But this one, DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 track, is taken from the same type of sound elements that the original stereo surround track, also known as ultra stereo soundtrack, that the film had during this original theatrical debate in 1989. It has been remastered quite well and has a new color correction. And of course you saw the cover, the poster art cover. The inside of the case, again, does not have a different alternate poster cover. It just shows Jason right there in a hockey mask representing the New York Hockey League or some shit like that. I could say, artwork wise, I do like the poster. It's just a shame that budget problems came about and they could only shoot in Manhattan for like 1 day or 2 days or something. So this poster art is very deceiving because they only spent like 1 week, 1 day, 2 days in New York City. So there's not really much of shit shot in New York City. But yeah, the color correction makes it look more like the movie's supposed to look like, which is cool. I like it. I like what Screen Factory does to all these Friday the 13th films in this box set, is they make them all look like they're supposed to look, and that's what Screen Factory does. I mean, Screen Factory, they're fanboys over there. I mean, they take a franchise, and the whole company is a bunch of fanboys like me who like these movies, and so they come together and they make the movies the way they always wanted to see them, and they do a damn good job every single time. I got lots of Screen Factory releases, and they never ever disappoint. And I've reviewed quite a few of them on this channel, I might add. And well, like I say, is definitely a more enjoyable movie theatrically. But why do I have a problem with this movie? It's boring. That's why. That's basically it. The film is boring. The first 2 acts of the film are a bunch of stupid people acting stupid, not listening to people they should be listening to. And all the chaos that happens is really the result of people being pig-headed. And that's annoying. And it's all on a cruise ship. The third act is just people, basically escaping the cruise ship is this being, descended into the ocean. And paddling in a freaking life raft. And the fourth act of the movie is all the New York stuff, which is mostly just Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, passing for New York. If you were told, not Vancouver, actually Toronto. It's Toronto, Canada, passing for New York, for most part. Although there's like a few little sequences in it that obviously are in Manhattan. But, yeah, it's just... And it's all just a big chase. It's all Jason just chasing her to, our final girl and final guy just chasing them throughout Manhattan. And then they do the ridiculous thing of killing Jason off at the end of the film of, toxic waste. Everything else in the world doesn't kill Jason, but toxic waste gets the job done. Now, why do I say that? Because when it comes to the catalog of Friday the 13th, this is the final movie. It still is considered the final movie that has the title of Friday the 13th. So in this catalog, it's actually a final movie. Jason Goes to Hell, Final Friday, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason in the Friday the 13th remake are in a catalog of their own. Although I still consider them sequels as well, because they kind of do tie in quite well. And I just, that's what's not so satisfying about the ending of this film. This was originally supposed to be the final one, and I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And well, thankfully it wasn't the last one, because we have quite a few films left to go. I mean, there's been like 12 movies in this franchise, so we got a way to go. Well, you love it or hate it. I have more of a hate relationship than I do a love relationship. I hate this movie more than I hate Part 7. And no, it's not because of Kane Hodder as Jason. That's not why I hate 7 and 8. I hate 7 because of the annoying fucking characters. I hate this movie because it's fucking boring. But I still get enjoyment out of Part 7 and Part 8. Part 7 and Part 8 are still very enjoyable. They're still good installments. But they're my least favorite ones out of the entire franchise. Jason Goes to Hell is pretty close. Jason X is definitely one I don't like that much. But at the same rate, though, Jason X has a better story. It has better characters than Part 7 and 8. Although it is ridiculously fucking stupid. That's why, when I reviewed that movie back in 2008, I did it outside in the back patio with my Henry sunglasses on, smoking a cigarette, saying, oh, why did you make this fucking movie? So, yeah, yeah. Like I said, if you want to see a full disclosure on what I really think of these movies and the plot of the films and really more in-depth reviews, then watch the reviews I did on the Friday the 13th films in its sequels from New Line Cinema in the Holderfest 2018 playlist on his channel. But yeah, this definitely is the best version of the movie I've actually seen. This is the closest thing you're going to get to the original presentation of the movie, in taking that and upping it to modern day standards. This is pretty much it. So this is the definitive version of it. And I will show you. We'll put this away, and I will let you guys join me on putting this away in the box set away, and then that will be it. Like I said, I should have boxed it off a little bit. Big and more in-depth thing, because I will probably be doing a ranking of these films at the very vivid end after I review the. Well, it's not. Well, it's really more of a rant actually on Freddy vs. Jason and Friday the 13th, because they're not new Blu-rays. That's the only flaw that I really have found in all of these. That said, there's going to be enjoyable movies to revisit and have a more of a theatrical thing to say about them, watching them theatrically for the first time since I saw them in theaters theatrically. But unfortunately, Scream Factory did not have their way with Freddy vs. Jason in the Friday the 13th remake. Instead, they just recycled the existing Blu-rays and put them in the set. And so the last film that actually has gotten a makeover from Scream Factory is Jason X. But what's cool about the next two films is Jason Goes to Hell, Final Friday, and Jason X have those two have brand new 2K scans. And they did a pretty good job on the sound too. I haven't really watched them. I just kind of skimmed through them when I first got the set. But I will definitely enjoy watching those films in the next couple of days. We are caught up now. Now I just got to upload all these, and this will probably be in like all of it. We upload in like a day. And so I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a good night.